You're kneeling in the snow, 5 knives, 5 of your own men. The last one belongs to a boy you fed, you protected, you chose to trust. He still does it. You fall forward. The cold hits before the pain does, and the last thing you see is the sky above Castle Black, the same sky you've looked at your entire life, wondering who you are and where you came from. You don't get an answer. Not tonight. But here's the thing about Jon Snow. That's not the end. That's not even close to the end. Because no man in Westeros carried a heavier secret, fought harder for people who hated him, or paid a higher price for being right too early. Let's go all the way back. To the night you were born and why that single night nearly destroyed the entire realm. Your mother is 17 years old, dying in a tower in Dorne, and the only person with her is her brother Ned, who just fought through a war to find her. She pulls him close. She whispers a name. She says, "Promise me, Ned." He promises. She dies, and just like that, you become the most dangerous secret in Westeros. Because your father is Rhaegar Targaryen, the Crown Prince, the man Robert Baratheon just crushed with a warhammer and declared a villain for all of history. If anyone finds out what you are, half Stark, half Targaryen, heir to a throne, Robert kills you without a second thought. So Ned Stark, the most honorable man alive, does the most dishonest thing he'll ever do. He brings you home to Winterfell and tells everyone you're his bastard son. He lets his wife resent him for it. He lets his children believe it. He carries that lie alone for the rest of his life. And you grow up knowing none of it. You grow up in a castle that isn't yours. Same table, same yard, same training. But you sit in a different seat when the guests arrive. The lady of the house never calls you by name if she can help it. And your name, Snow, is the word they give bastards in the north. A name that means you belong to nobody. You join the Night's Watch thinking it's honorable. Ancient, noble. It's mostly criminals. But you find Sam Tarly there. Fat, terrified, can't fight. And you stop the other recruits from beating him every morning for sport. Not because anyone told you to, because you can't watch it happen. They send you beyond the wall. You infiltrate the wildlings. You meet Ygritte, free, furious, relentless. And she says the thing she'll always say, "You know nothing, Jon Snow." You fall in love with her, fully, in the way bastards aren't supposed to let themselves feel things because attachment costs more when you have less to lose. Then duty calls. You ride south. You betray her to complete the mission, and she dies in the Battle of Castle Black, an arrow from a child in the chaos, in your arms, in the snow. She says the same thing one final time. "You know nothing, Jon Snow." This time it isn't funny. They elect you Lord Commander of the Night's Watch at 20 years old, and you do something unthinkable. You try to bring the wildlings south of the wall, not as enemies, as allies, because you've seen what's coming. Hundreds of thousands of dead things walking, and you need every living person on the right side of the ice. Your brothers think you've lost your mind. You go to Hardhome to evacuate the free folk. The dead attack, and at the end of it, the Night King walks to the shore. He looks directly at you, then he raises his hands. Every person who just died stands back up. He doesn't say a word. He doesn't need to. You sail south understanding something nobody else does yet. The most dangerous thing about the long night isn't the dead. It's the living who refuse to believe it's coming. And your brothers prove it. They lure you out with a note. "Benjen has been found, come alone." The knives come out, one by one, 5 blades, the last from the boy you trusted most. You die in the snow at Castle Black.